Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts.
Hey guys, it's James the Chart Guys. It is Tuesday, May 8th. Going to do my daily video on gold. So utilizing multiple time frames, what I was watching today on the 5-minute was for a higher low and a higher high to be established, and so we got a 5-minute high here at 1309.30. Had a double top there on the 5-minute, established a higher low, and was waiting for this double top to break here, which we did on this candle with a nice, decent bull volume. And so then I switched to the hourly. And on the hourly, you could clearly see that we were in a lower high, still lower high, lower low pattern. I was waiting for the next thing I was waiting to break after we got that 5-minute bull break was the hourly break bull, which we did on this candle with increasing volume. And finally switched to a 4-hour chart. And you can clearly see on the 4-hour we were getting lower highs there as well, lower highs and lower lows, and we broke to a higher high by breaking this 1317.70 resistance. We do have profit taking at the upper Bollinger Band on the 4-hour. What's going to be interesting is with the sanctions on Iran and oil now being able to trade it on Chinese oil futures backed by Chinese currency, which is backed by gold. I'm very interested to see how gold and oil are going to react. In the past, when there were sanctions on Iran, the U.S. had a lot more power because oil is strictly traded on U.S. dollars. But it's going to be interesting in the next few days to see how gold and oil react with Iran now being able to circumvent the U.S. oil exchange and going through China. And China and other BRIC nations are going to continue to buy oil from Iran, and that includes BRICS, includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and India and China and Russia are absolutely massive countries, especially China and India, with two of the largest populations in the world. So it's going to be very interesting to see the movements on the charts along with those fundamentals and the technicals. So 4-hour oil did break to a higher high. On any pullback needs to maintain this low now at 1306.20. So 1306.20 is a must-hold support level to be watching on gold based on this 4-hour chart. The next resistance we'll be watching here is at 1320.10. And looking at the daily, again, based on yesterday's charts, I said that what needs to happen by the close at the end of the day is either the bulls need to regain this 8 EMA support, which is currently at 1316.10, or bears need to lose this 4 EMA support, which is at 1314.40, and you can see that initially it looked like we're going to lose that today, that 4 EMA support today, but again, bulls buying that dip, and we're still at a battle between the 8 and 4 EMA on the daily. So that's going to be a key battle on the daily in these next coming days. So that is going to be key. So on the daily, based on price resistances, the first resistance is going to be after the high of today of 1318.50. It is going to be at that 1320.10 high here. If we can break that 1320.10, we may see some nice upside if bulls really did buy this dip and they're serious about moving gold back up. And the support is going to be the established new higher low on this daily from this low here at 1306.20, which lines up with that 4-hour support that I just mentioned, and must hold at 1302.30. 1302.30, and we're going to likely see a $1,300 break, or at least a test of that $1,300 level. And if we lose that, gold here could potentially have another dump here on this daily chart. So next couple of days, very important to be watching the gold chart. Looking at the miners, first start with the senior miners. Senior miners, same resistance we're going to be watching is going to be at this recent high of 22.8. And you can see that we have tops there. We have a top here at 22.76, top here at 22.77, 22.78, and 22.80. So you can draw a line across there and see the resistance where the bears have been defending. And if we're able to break that resistance line and potentially take out this 200 MA, which is at just flat at 22.84, then we could see some movement for the bulls here on this senior miners chart. Junior miners, clear resistance here at 33.76. So if we're able to break the high of today of 33.62, we have essentially a double top, a double top here by a penny at 33.63, 33.62. But this is going to be the key resistance on the daily to break here of 33.76, which would give us a higher high on the daily at this point. So we had a high and a lower high, and that's going to be the key resistance to watch. The low of today of 32.92 will be key support on the daily. Looking at the monthly chart, that's the hourly, let's go monthly. Monthly still eyeing this equilibrium pattern: high, low, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high. We're getting tighter and tighter here. We're right at that back testing the 20 MA monthly resistance here. But more important for me than any of these moving averages at this point is going to be the break of this price resistance here at 36.08 on the long-term monthly chart for GDXJ. Looking at the shorter-term time frames, let's go to the hourly. So hourly, nice dip buying. We have resistance at the high of today, 33.62, and need to break this 33.63, 33.62 top. We have another top here, 33.63. So this is the area where we need to. You could draw a resistance line here if you'd like. We need to get close above that line here on this hourly chart. So it did close strong. No, I mean, it didn't close strong, but it did have a nice dip buying in the morning. Took profit taking at the end of the day, so a little bit of indecision. So the range to be watching now is going to be the low of today of 32.92 for the short term and the resistance at 33.19. Have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.